Welcome to TADSAW Facebook Live, our May 22nd edition. In 2025, live from sunny San Antonio, where it's a beautiful 80 degrees out and a projected high of 105 today. And going to really bring out the sweat in everybody, but that's good. You need to get hot sometimes to do stuff. You know, today is especially important, as this is the National Day of Remembrance to check on your battle buddies. Since back in March of 2013, the VA announced that there were 22 veteran suicides a day, and we've been marking the 22nd of each month as a day to go out and check on somebody. You know, one would think in 12 years that some of these numbers would be coming down, but it looks like the VA is not really too anxious in lowering numbers, does it? Anyway, here we are, and I want to bring you up to date on our statistics right now. Since July 2010, we now have 1,596 service dog teams across the country. 1,088 of them are male veteran teams, and 508 are female veteran teams. So here we are. We've got two more milestones getting ready to come up this year. We've got our Team 1600, which is only 4 teams away, and we've got 1,100 male veterans, and we're 12 away from them. So we should be pretty close to having all 3 milestones right now, probably by the middle of July, right after the 4th of July, or maybe even sooner. And maybe we even work on our 1,700 team if we get lucky, with the hard work that our veterans, their dogs, our clients, and the trainers all put in to make this program such a success. Some of the other numbers are 175 Vietnam veteran teams, and we've had several Vietnam veterans apply and get their applications in, so they're going to be starting. We have 2 Korean War veterans and 2 more Korean veterans that are getting into the program to get their dogs trained. We have 77 Trainer Dogs Save a Family Member teams, which is the dependents of our veterans in active duty whose child or spouse may have a medical condition that will improve their quality of life with having a service dog. We have 16 Trainer Dogs Save a First Responder teams and 67 Trainer Dogs Save a Child Civilian Community Member teams. So the numbers are growing, and we're very fortunate because of the hard work of everybody that's involved in the TADSAW program, the trainers, the applicants, and the dogs. I want to bring up now that we now have available the TADSAW tank tops for summer in several different styles and colors. So if you'll go to our website, you'll be able to click on the link to the bonfire program to be able to get a shirt, and it does benefit. We do get a benefit, a donation off that shirt. So please buy 1, 2, 3, 10, whatever. We'd appreciate it. You may be able to see our link on our Facebook page for Bonfire for shirts also. So check out the sites, and we'll go from there. Keep an eye on the Facebook Live, on the TADSAW Facebook page, as I'll be sending new states and cities with the trainers that are in that area. So you won't have their name, but you'll be able to call me to go ahead and get into the program, get an application so we can get you processed and get you matched up with a battle buddy so you can start improving your quality of life. Also, I want to remember everybody, we thrive on your donation, whether it's $7.50, $10 a month, or just a one-time deal. Look at our Affordable Care Act. Thank God the Congress doesn't have anything to do with cutting nonprofit budgets, but we still take our donations very seriously, because you're making a difference by giving TADSAW a donation for our programs. It's the social impact that you make, no matter how big or small your donation is. It all goes towards the same thing: getting somebody a service dog to improve their quality of life. From children to first responders, to nurses, to mothers and fathers of children who have disabilities, veterans and their family members active duty. So please, donate now, donate often. Any size donation is valuable to us, and thank you for listening to the message. Remember, with the new trainers in the areas, there is a commitment that the trainer may be 45 to 90 mile distance from you. we're not Circle K or Walgreens or CVS yet. But we will never have 4 trainers on the 4 corners of an intersection like all these pharmacies do. But we try to get as many good trainers aboard, and it's about getting the trainer that's going to take care of your needs to be able to get you that service dog that you're going to be able to learn how to train and then be able to train your next service dog. I want to bring up something that's come to concern. I don't know if I brought it up last time, but it seems that the Department of Defense and her active duty military branches, the 5 of them, and the Department of Veterans Affairs, I don't know how committed they are to their, quote, suicide prevention awareness programs that they offer in September or all year round, because I have seen up front personally that the VA and the Department of Defense actually stands in the way of somebody getting a service dog. In one case, on an active duty airman from New Jersey, we send the MOU for her company commander sign, so that way she could get started training while she was med boarding out. That was in January. She's leaving the service at the end of May and was told by the, her senior NCO, non-commissioned officer, that she doesn't need to make waves, otherwise her company commander may not sign off on getting the dog. Her doctor signed off in February, but he's been dragging his feet to allow her to go training. And she'll be out in May, at the end of May, so it doesn't really make a difference what her company commander says. But his complaint was that he didn't want to see dog pee or dog poop on the floor in the warehouse. And what I told her was, well, maybe he would be happier seeing, obviously blood and brains on the floor instead. These people they talk about suicide prevention, but they miss every opportunity they have. The same with the VA. A friend of mine committed suicide in early April when he went to the VA to go ahead and ask for some help, and they couldn't help him. He wasn't getting a dog, and I hadn't seen him in years. But when they said it would be 2 or 3 months if they could help him, he went outside and blew his brains out in the parking lot of the Audie Murphy Veterans Hospital in San Antonio. And this goes on all the time, not the suicides as much, but the refusal that we can't help you signing paperwork for a dog because we don't want to be liable if something happens. And they're not liable when they give you a medicine that you have a side effect on, but why would they even think, if they tell somebody, just go make sure your dog is trained properly, that's all we need. They do not control service dogs. But if they're not going to promote suicide prevention by helping somebody get what they're asking for to be able to not prevent suicide, are they actually advocating suicide? Because I think they do. And I think it's because of the money they get to save. Because if somebody lives, they pay them a disability check every month. If the person dies, they stop sending the money out, but they're still collecting the money from the government as if he was still alive. So how much money is there that's basically fraud and abuse on the government side? So if you know anybody that can't get any kind of help from the VA, please have them call me as far as getting a service dog. But I want to thank everybody. We're here the weekend before Memorial Day, and so I want to wish everybody a safe and healthy Memorial Day weekend holiday. It's time to, reflect upon those who served our country and gave it their all. Whether they're first responders, they have their own Memorial Day, but anybody who protects the United States and lost their life in some way or form, either on active duty or as a veteran, this is their day to be remembered. I want to bring up some important dates in June, and I'm going to start off with June 1st, which this is really a good one. June 1st is Flip a Coin Day and also Barefoot Day. So you have a choice. You can go hand and foot, flip a coin, whether you're going to go barefoot or wear shoes. On June 2nd is National Bubba Day. June 3rd is Repeat Day. June 3rd is Repeat Day. Seems like the way it's been since January 20th when everything changed, where that ride down the escalator began. And as TADSAW refers to it as the crisis du jour since 2020. June 4th is Hug Your Cat Day, so we do honor the cats that take care of their people. We're just not all about the dogs. June 6th is D-Day from World War II, when the big invasion started, what we call the greatest generation, for World War II that lasted for so long until that greatest generation served in Korea, and the greatest generation in Vietnam, and the greatest generation in Iraq, Afghanistan. Each of our wars has the greatest generation because these are the ones who step forward to help our country. June 9th is Donald Duck Day, just those are Disney characters. Friday the 13th in June. Can't say much more about Friday the 13th. It says it all, you know. June 14th is Flag Day and President Trump's birthday. And this year, there's going to be celebrated with a military parade in D.C. down Pennsylvania Avenue with all the tanks and all the soldiers marching and airplanes flying around. And just think of those Kim Jong-un themes that we're going to see. June 15th is Father's Day, Sunday. So we want to remember our fathers who have given us so much information on life. June 19th is Juneteenth Day, at least for now. It's also National Kissing Day. We never know what holidays or what's going to be removed because we never know what's going to happen during the crisis du jour. June 20th is the longest day of 2025. And if you think June 20th is going to be a long day, just think of how every day's been. It just seems to get longer and longer. June 26th, it's also National Take Your Dog to Work Day, June 19th. June 6th is Forgiveness Day, which is the early version of Yom Kippur, which occurs in the fall, September, October. So we should be asking forgiveness every day. And June 30th is National Social Media Day. So what a way to celebrate the fine folks at Full of Grace Marketing who have taken care of TADSAW social media for 4 years now, 4 years plus. From Mia to Zakaria to Sarah to Mel, they've all been involved in taking care and making this program grow and be successful and keep everything up to date. And I want to apologize in case any of you called about the subject line on application received and you weren't sure what that meant. What it meant was if you haven't received an application, contact me so I can send it out. You know, but like I said, it brings attention to everybody reading it, and so they keep me straight and narrow by making sure that we do everything correctly. And I want to thank everybody from Full of Grace for being understanding and supporting TADSAW and myself. And thank you. Once again, I want to wish everybody a safe and healthy Memorial Day holiday weekend. Stay safe, and we'll see you on June 20. I have it written down. I thought maybe not. It's the 15th, 22nd, 16th, the 29th, 26th. Oh, there it is. I did write it down. TADSAW Facebook Live. I'm sorry. I just didn't read. I had it on my sheet. I'll get my sheet together one day, everybody. So y'all have a safe, happy holidays, and we'll see you next month. Thank you for joining us.